Have you ever been lying in bed at night, staring up at the stars, and wondered if someone or something out there is trying to talk to us? Well, grab your tinfoil hats, because today we're diving into one of the most mind-boggling mysteries of our time. Those weird, unexplained signals coming from the depths of space that have scientists scratching their heads and conspiracy theorists having field days. I'm talking about cosmic whispers, mysterious beeps, and radio waves that travel billions of miles just to mess with our heads. Are these signals from advanced alien civilizations trying to slide into our cosmic DMs? Or are they just the universe's way of being incredibly lonely and dramatic? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know everything about these strange signals. And trust me, some of this stuff is going to blow your mind. But first, let's talk about what we actually mean when we say cosmic signals. Imagine space as this massive, mostly empty dance floor, but instead of music, it's filled with radio waves, electromagnetic radiation, and all sorts of invisible energy bouncing around. Most of the time, these signals are pretty predictable. We know what stars sound like. We understand the background hum of the universe, and we can even predict the radio chatter from distant galaxies. But every once in a while, our radio telescopes pick up something that makes scientists go, "Wait, what the heck was that?" These are the signals that don't fit the pattern, don't match anything we've seen before, and sometimes seem almost too organized, too purposeful to be natural. It's like being at a party where everyone's speaking normally, and suddenly someone starts speaking in perfect Morse code. Now, before we get too carried away with visions of little green men sending us their Netflix passwords, let's talk about the science behind how we actually detect these signals. Radio astronomy is basically like having the world's most sensitive ears pointed at the sky. We use massive dish antennas, some as big as football fields, to listen for radio waves coming from space. The thing is, space is incredibly noisy. There's radiation from our sun, interference from satellites, radio waves from our own technology bouncing around, and even radiation left over from the Big Bang itself. It's like trying to have a conversation at a rock concert while someone's using a leaf blower next to your ear. So when we do detect something unusual, it has to be pretty darn special to stand out from all that cosmic chaos. One of the most famous mysterious signals is something called the wow signal, detected back in 1977. Picture this. It's a normal day at the Big Ear Radio Telescope in Ohio, and astronomer Jerry Emin is looking through computer printouts of signal data. Suddenly, he sees a signal so strong and unusual that he literally grabs a red pen and writes, "Wow," in the margin. This signal lasted 72 seconds, came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius, and was unlike anything ever recorded before or since. What made the wow signal so special? Well, it was transmitted on a frequency that's naturally absorbed by hydrogen atoms in space. This is significant because hydrogen is the most common element in the universe, and any intelligent civilization would know that this frequency would be protected from interference. It's like knowing the perfect quiet spot in a library to have a secret conversation. But here's where it gets frustrating. Despite decades of searching, we've never detected the wow signal again. It was a one-time cosmic ghost that showed up, said hello, and vanished forever. Some scientists think it might have been from a passing comet or some other natural phenomenon we don't understand yet. Others wonder if we caught a glimpse of an alien transmission that was never meant for us. Then we have fast radio bursts, or FRBs, which are like the universe's version of rapid-fire text messages. These signals last for just milliseconds, but release more energy in that tiny time frame than our sun produces in an entire day. That's absolutely bonkers when you think about it. Imagine a flashlight that's brighter than the sun, but only blinks for a split second. The first FRB was discovered in 2007, but it took scientists years to figure out what they were looking at. Now we detect them regularly, sometimes multiple times per day. Most FRBs seem to be one-time events, coming from random directions in deep space, billions of light years away. But some FRBs repeat, following patterns that make scientists wonder if there's something more going on than just cosmic accidents. What's really wild is that we still don't know what causes FRB. The leading theories include neutron stars with incredibly strong magnetic fields, black holes doing black hole things, or even the collapse of strange matter that we barely understand. But every time we think we've figured them out, FRBs surprise us with new behaviors that don't fit our models. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Could any of these signals actually be from aliens? This is where things get really interesting, and also where scientists have to walk a very careful line between legitimate research and wild speculation. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, has been systematically looking for alien signals for decades. They're not looking for random noise or natural phenomena. They're specifically searching for signals that show signs of artificial origin, patterns that suggest intelligence behind them. Things like narrowband signals, mathematical sequences, or transmissions that change in ways that natural processes can't explain. The challenge is that the universe is really good at creating things that look artificial but aren't. Pulsars, for example, send out incredibly precise radio pulses, like cosmic lighthouses. When they were first discovered, some astronomers jokingly called them LG-MEs for little green men. Because the signals were so regular, they seemed artificial. It turned out they were just rotating neutron stars, but they gave us a good lesson about jumping to conclusions. There's also something called the Drake equation, which tries to estimate how many alien civilizations might exist in our galaxy. Depending on how optimistic or pessimistic you are about the variables, the number ranges from we're totally alone to there could be millions of alien civilizations out there. The equation considers factors like how often stars form, how many have planets, how many of those planets could support life, and how long civilizations typically last before destroying themselves or disappearing. But even if alien civilizations exist, there are huge challenges in detecting their signals. First, space is mind-numbingly vast. The closest star to us is over 4 light years away, which means signals take at least 4 years to reach us traveling at the speed of light. Most potentially habitable planets are much farther away. Second, alien technology might be so advanced that we can't recognize it as artificial. Imagine showing a smartphone to someone from the 1800s. They might not even realize its technology, let alone understand how it works. Alien signals might be using techniques or frequencies we haven't discovered yet, or they might be so sophisticated that they look like natural phenomena to our primitive instruments. There's also the possibility that aliens are deliberately avoiding detection. Maybe advanced civilizations go through a phase where they realize that broadcasting their location to the universe might not be the smartest idea. After all, we don't know what's out there, and not all alien civilizations would necessarily be friendly neighbors bringing space casseroles. Recent discoveries have made the search even more complex and exciting. We now know that potentially habitable planets are incredibly common in the universe. The Kepler Space Telescope and other missions have found thousands of exoplanets, many of which are in the Goldilocks zone where liquid water could exist. This dramatically increases the chances that life exists somewhere out there. We've also discovered life thriving in extreme conditions on Earth that we previously thought were impossible for life. Deep sea vents, highly acidic environments, places with extreme radiation. Life finds a way to survive in conditions that would instantly kill humans. This suggests that alien life might exist in environments we never considered habitable, potentially on worlds we dismissed as lifeless. But let's get back to those mysterious signals and what they might really be. Some of the most intriguing recent discoveries involve repeating FRBs that seem to follow patterns. One FRB repeats every 16 days, following a predictable cycle that scientists can't explain with any known natural phenomenon. Another shows different types of pulses in a sequence that almost looks like it's trying to communicate something. The challenge is separating genuine mysteries from wishful thinking. Scientists have to be incredibly careful not to see patterns where none exist, a phenomenon called apophenia. Humans are naturally wired to find patterns and meaning in random data, which is great for survival, but terrible for objective scientific analysis. There are also more mundane explanations for many mysterious signals. Microwave ovens, satellite interference, equipment malfunctions, and even poorly shielded electronics can create signals that initially look mysterious. In fact, for years, astronomers detected strange signals they called peritons, which turned out to be caused by microwave ovens in their own facility being opened while still running. So where does this leave us? Are we any closer to answering whether these cosmic whispers are alien communications or just really lonely atoms doing weird things? The honest answer is that we don't know, and that's actually the most exciting part. Science is at its best when it encounters genuine mysteries. Every unexplained signal pushes us to develop better instruments, more sophisticated analysis techniques, and deeper understanding of the universe. Whether these signals turn out to be alien communications or natural phenomena we don't understand yet, they're driving incredible advances in our technology and knowledge. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence has also given us amazing tools and techniques that benefit other areas of science. The algorithms developed to search for alien signals are now used in medical imaging, data analysis, and even artificial intelligence research. The sensitive radio telescopes built for SETI help us study distant galaxies, understand the structure of the universe, and track potentially dangerous asteroids. What's really fascinating is how this search is changing as our technology improves. Modern artificial intelligence can analyze vast amounts of radio data much faster than human astronomers, looking for patterns that might indicate artificial origin. Machine learning algorithms can process years of telescope data in hours, identifying anomalies that would take human researchers decades to find. We're also expanding our search beyond traditional radio signals. Some scientists are looking for laser pulses, infrared signatures from alien megastructures, or even gravitational wave patterns that might indicate advanced alien technology. The possibilities are endless, and our tools for detection are constantly improving. But perhaps the most important thing to remember is that the universe is under no obligation to make sense to us. Whether these cosmic whispers are alien communications, unknown natural phenomena, or something completely different, they remind us how much we still don't know about the cosmos we live in. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence is ultimately a search for our place in the universe. Are we alone, or are we part of a vast community of intelligent beings? Are we typical, or are we special? These questions touch on some of the deepest aspects of human existence and our relationship with the cosmos. Every time we point our radio telescopes at the sky and listen for those cosmic whispers, we're participating in one of humanity's greatest adventures. We're explorers mapping unknown territory, detectives solving cosmic mysteries, and dreamers reaching for the stars all at the same time. So the next time you're looking up at the night sky, remember that somewhere out there, radio waves are racing through space, carrying messages we're only beginning to understand. Whether they're from alien civilizations or just the universe talking to itself, they represent infinite possibilities and endless mysteries waiting to be solved. And who knows? Maybe someday soon, we'll detect a signal that changes everything, a cosmic whisper that finally answers the age-old question of whether we're alone in this vast, strange, wonderful universe. Until then, we keep listening, we keep wondering, and we keep reaching for the stars.